and we'll do the draw later on. Quickly going to hand you over to Sean, who's going to do something special to take us through his journey with acromegaly.
Thank you, B. Rather than bore you guys with my story through my whole journey, I decided to write a poem about the entire journey, but it's quite important that I do go through this because obviously it's an important part of what tonight is all about, sharing awareness about acromegaly and pituitary diseases. So this is a poem about my journey. It was December the 7th, 2023. A call from my doctor with bad news about me. You have a tumour at the base of your brain. And in that moment I knew I'd never be the same. The signs had been there. I knew I wasn't right. For years I'd been battling and trying to fight. The more problems that arose, the less answers I had. But the one common theme was I always felt bad. It all started back in October 2020. Pins and needles in my arms and inflammation aplenty. My hands were changing, they were swollen and sore. The diagnosis of carpal tunnel soon did roar. Surgery soon followed, bilaterally on both hands. I thought that would be it, and soon I'd be grand. But 6 months later, the symptoms returned. I was confused, frustrated, and starting to feel burned. The specialists were confounded. This was not the norm. And really, this was only the beginning of the storm. Cortisone injections, steroids, scans, and blood tests. But the medical maze deepened, and so did the inquests. By 2022, a new symptom had appeared. Shooting nerve pain down my left. Now this is getting weird. An MRI concluded I had stenosis in the neck. The alarm bells grew louder, and so did the checks. New symptoms continued as my journey took more unexpected twists. My feet had grown 2 sizes, and I was growing some cysts. Rings that once adorned my fingers no longer fit. A knee joint pain meant that in sports I could no longer commit. I had changes in vision and my voice grew deeper. My airways became obstructed and I also became a poor sleeper. My skin became oily and the excessive sweating became bad. The memory worsened, or was I just going mad? I grew polyps, skin tags, kidney stones and more. My body really wasn't the same as before. Plantar fasciitis in the feet and testosterone levels were low, but there was yet to be another additional blow. Back issues emerged with degeneration of my spine, and at this stage I felt I was rapidly on the decline. I felt healthy and strong, yet so fragile and sore. Every day was a battle with my body at war. The diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis soon did follow. But that explanation seemed too simple, non-specific and hollow. So I found a new rheumatologist who was intrigued in my case. He said, I see changes in your hands, feet and face. Have you heard of the pituitary gland? It controls your hormones. When things go wrong, it can overgrow your bones. Within weeks, I was at Vinnie's undergoing an MRI of the brain. And finally, after 4 years, I had the answers to explain. You have a growth hormone disorder called acromegaly. The jigsaw had finally come together after years of uncertainty. You have a macro tumour of considerable size. My jaw dropped at the realisation as water filled my eyes. The initial shock was profound, my world was collapsing. But Sandy came around and helped me to relax me. There was no time to wait, I had to be strong. So I took quick action before more things went wrong. Come January 31st, 2024, I was at Vinnie's saying goodbye to those I adore. Endoscopic surgery awaited to try and end the suffering and the pain, hopeful of a future of vitality and health for me and my brain. The risks were present as I envisioned life without sight. I was gripped by the unknown, but I was ready to fight. Hours later, I woke in ICU, surrounded by doctors and nurses. I was so relieved to be through. Over the next few days, I experienced something miraculous. Toxic fluids were expelled from my body, which is something kind of fabulous. The shackles had been released from my pituitary gland, and my body was transforming to the beat of the marching band. The tumour had been removed, and my bloods were clear. Now was really time for an almighty cheer. It's not the end of the journey, but I feel full in my heart that I've been so lucky to be given a restart. As I reflect on my journey, I'm so grateful for so much. For the love and support I received, I'm so very touched. To my brothers, my friends, Sanji, Dad and Mam, you were all there when I needed you to help keep me calm. A special word to the surgeons, doctors and nurses. It would be amiss of me to exclude you from any of these nurses. I'm also so grateful to each one of you for showing up tonight and believing in something I did pursue. Now I aspire to shed light on my chronic disease using guidance from the Australian Pituitary Foundation and their expertise. Together we can create awareness for greater understanding so that knowledge of acromegaly will continue expanding. As I move forward, I carry with me an appreciation for life. It's short and precious, but never without strife. Challenges will come and go, that's the hand we get dealt. But it's true what they say, your health is your wealth. Your donations will be so helpful, and for that I'm so grateful. So for the next person with acromegaly, it may not be so painful. The disease is so rare, so we can all do our part. Thank you again for your support from the bottom of my heart. What's next? My memory's gone blank. Thank you all, I appreciate it so much. I hope that sheds a bit of light on the journey I've been through and along with the slides here. But I think passing on to Paddy at this stage, we're going to go on to the raffle and we're going to bring the night back to where it was. But thank you all so much. the field. Incredible, thank you. Alright, where's the band? Let's get the band back on stage. We have 2 more songs left, I think. What time is it? 2 songs, maybe 3 or 4.